International Series on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on second down. Haskins looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Houston.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rhodes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
17-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes got a man, and he hits him in stride. here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
Returnable here from the 38. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Hartman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
To number 18.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Haskins pass complete.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
4-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
To throw on 3rd down. Rhodes under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Isaiah Simmons
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good tackle made.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Complete.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Houston.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On first down, it's Haskins. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Houston.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Darrell Taylor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
And they run the option on second down.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Third down, here's Haskins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0.
Cardinals 13. Golden Eagles.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Haskins. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. Golden Eagles, nothing.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. A drive there of just 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Tackle made.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rhodes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, Rhodes. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
1 yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they give this time to the tailback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
2nd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Now it's Haskins. And that'll be complete to Dillon.
To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, Felton. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Barton on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Haskins.
Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes.
A loss of 13.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
At the 28-yard line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from the 1st down.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Throwing again, here's Haskins. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hartman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Out of the backfield. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A 6-yard
throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Rosa's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
The score, Cardinals 23, Golden Eagles 7.
So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To throw on second down, Rhodes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, Rhodes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Sets up 4th down.
That's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Pulled in at the 24. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Haskins, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Haskins on 1st down. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he fields it cleanly. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd down.
On second down, Tompkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
Rhodes pass. Intercepted.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And now out comes Houston. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
There defensively.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That makes things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So out comes the field goal team once more. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Rosa's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
6. Golden Eagles 7.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Rhodes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Tompkins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a run with Dillon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
At their own 45.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Rhodes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
1st down, Cardinals.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards. And a Cardinal 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Felton. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
From the gun, Haskins.
Third down.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
A loss of 11 yards.
And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Kick is good.
And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up second and
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
and 3 yards to go.
From the gun on third down, Rhodes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Rhodes, a nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, Rhodes. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston. Aldrich Rosa.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Aldrich throws.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The quarterback.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Rhodes.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rhodes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
8-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Taken down.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Rhodes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Running with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Rhodes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
that was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing on 1st down, Rhodes. Throw complete to Herndon. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Chris Herndon. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, and they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34, and they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Rosas now to add the PAT.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On 3rd and 2, Rhodes. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 17-yard.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long